This could be the best-selling car in Australia in 2013. It's the new generation Toyota Corolla. So it's certainly a significant car, but is it one that will be worthy of widespread popularity? That's what we're going to find out. The Corolla already lays claim to the impressive mantle of world's most popular car, and 1.2 million have been sold in Australia alone. You can expect that figure to continue on a steep upward curve, especially with Toyota introducing pricing that dates back to more than a decade ago. The new Corolla costs from just $99.90. We say new Corolla, though this 11th generation version isn't quite an all-new car. Toyota has carried over the previous model's platform, while there's still only a single engine throughout the range. There's still no diesel option, or another petrol alternative with more power. So rather disappointingly, we're left with just the revised version of the old 1.8 litre 4-cylinder, which has been around for a while now. However, performance is still more than adequate. The car will get from 0 to 100 in 9.7 seconds in the manual, 10 seconds with the CVT. Now even with that CVT, performance, well, is quite sprightly, whether you're on the country road or in the city. The only downside is that it can be pretty noisy. And when you accelerate hard, it's quite drony and not the most refined sound you would like. Engineers like CVTs for their fuel efficiency, and it helps the Corolla Auto use as little as 6.6 litres of unleaded fuel per 100 kilometres. There are also 7 preset gears for this stepless transmission, which together with a sport mode can make the Corolla's engine more engaging. But can a Toyota Corolla be genuinely fun to drive? Well, actually yes. Let's not get carried away. We're not talking a dynamic benchmark like the Mazda 3 or the Ford Focus. But certainly the new Corolla is a bit more fun to drive than its predecessor. It sits flatter in corners with less body lean. And the ride too is very comfortable, like before, even if the rear torsion beam suspension doesn't quite iron out the bigger bumps as much as you would like. Probably one big negative with the Corolla, well, that's the steering, which is very vague and lumpy around the straight ahead, so you always feel like you're chasing the front end of the car. That feeling of increased sportiness is also derived from a driving position that's surprisingly low in the car. It's a comfortable position too, just like the rear seats that afford good legroom. The Corolla's packaging could be better though, because the boot is small and shallow. Interior quality isn't of a VW Golf level, but there are soft touch materials and smooth surfaces mixed in with the hard plastics. The bluff dash design is quite distinctive, though the plastic cliff face of the centre stack itself is rather plain looking. It certainly contrasts with the boldest exterior design yet for a Corolla. There's more of a wedge-like shape to the Toyota's latest small car, with sharper styling both front and rear. There's always a danger that more adventurous styling could be more polarising for buyers. But even if the Corolla remains a good choice rather than the best choice in the small car segment, it hasn't been this interesting for quite some time.